everyone. Today I want to show you a deck that is red, white, aggro. The basis of the deck is just a bunch of cheap dudes that do awesome things. And then each of these dudes, not each of them, but most of them, are also soldiers. So that kind of feeds into another aspect of the deck. Couple of supporting enchantments, couple of board wipes in case things get out of hand and we need to rebuild, and just some late game finisher kind of dudes. But yeah, so you'll see some of these guys in action. Let me just point out some VIPs here. So Siege Veteran, he puts a 1/1 counter on a creature I control at the beginning of combat every time of my combat. And also, whenever another non-token soldier I control dies, I create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact token. So when a dude dies, I create a dude. His 1/1 counters, they help Warden fly. So as long as Warden of the Inner Sky has 3 or more counters on it, it has flying and vigilance. I can also tap 3 untapped artifacts and or creatures I control to put a 1/1 counter on this guy, but I can only do that as a sorcery. Another target for Siege Veteran and his 1/1 counter is Heartfire Hero. Whenever this guy becomes a target of a spell or ability I control for the first time each turn, I put a 1/1 counter on it. So when you target this with the Siege Veteran, you're going to get 2 1/1 counters on the Heartfire Hero in one swoop. And when this guy dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. So it's kind of like a time bomb. If they don't kill it early, it's going to kill them late. Next up is a Monstrous Rage, an instant that gives a creature +2/+0, but also puts a monster roll on it, which is an artifact. Wait, token enchantment. I'm sorry, a token enchantment that gives the creature +1/+1. So with 1 mana, we're giving something +3/+0 in 1 turn. Resolute Reinforcements, 2 1/1 bodies on the field at a flash cost. Flash means you can play it as an instant. That's always beneficial in most instances. Baird Argivian Recruiter. At the beginning of my end step, if I control a creature with power greater than its base power, create a 1/1 soldier creature token. And what that means is, if I play a 1/1, and let's say I play a Monstrous Rage on it, its base power is now a 2/2, so it is above its base power, and I get to create a 1/1 soldier creature token if anybody's pumped up at the end of my turn. Pretty much what this card does. White Sun's Twilight. I gain X life, and I create X 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens with Toxic. Toxic gives people poison, and those mites cannot block. If X is 5 or more, I destroy all of the creatures. It's one of my board wipes, but it also can put bodies on the field to feed into our only enchantment in the deck, which is War Leader's Call. Creatures I control get +1/+1, and whenever any creature I control enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Anim, Pakal, Thousandth Moon. Cool name, even cooler ability. Whenever you attack with 1 or more non-gnome creatures, which is pretty much everything in the deck, you put a 1/1 counter on this girl. And then you create X 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens that are tapped and attacking, where X is the number of 1/1 counters on a neem. So again, if you refer back to Siege Veteran can put a 1/1 counter on a neem, which will increase the amount of gnomes that she produces. But the Siege Veteran and the 1/1 counter he puts on things also feeds into Baird when he's creating dudes for me. So very pivotal creature here, especially with only a 2 of in the deck. For some reason, Magic Arena always deems me worthy to draw these during my game. So be that by design or by luck, who knows. Next up, we've already talked about him enough. I'm not going to talk about him all the way through. But Emodane's Recruiter is next up. I can cast him for 3, and he is a 2/2 creature. And when he enters, everything I control that is a creature gets 1/+1/+0 and haste. But also, I can use its 5 costs to cast it for the sorcery. And then I can create 2 white knight creature tokens with vigilance. There are some instances where I do the 5 costs, but most often I'm doing this for 3 and smacking face. Alright, and then in our higher costs, we just have No Witnesses, which is another board wipe, and I'm usually controlling the most creatures, hopefully. But if not, all I do is give my opponent something to draw with, and I destroy all of the nuisances on the board. And then Knight Errant of Eos has Convoke, which means you can tap a creature to pay for his mana cost. And when he enters, I can look at the top 6 cards of my library. I can build up to 2 creature cards with mana cost X or less from among them, where X is the number of creatures that can invoke to this guy to put him on the field. Okay, so those are all the cards. I thought about doing just the highlights, but it looks like I gave you all the cards. Land base. 9 white. We do more white because we have a double white cost in the deck. Everything else is a single cost, so no need to even out the mana. We kind of need more white than anything else. So 9 white, 8 red, 3 abraded cliffs, which are deserts that deal 1 damage. I've been in a lot of games where 1 damage makes or breaks a difference, so I decided to add these guys. But they enter the battlefield tapped, no matter what, which kind of goes against our aggro feeling. But the damage is what I was looking for here. And Inspiring Vantage, they enter the battlefield untapped unless I control 3 lands or more. So if I control 3 lands or more, 3 lands or more, it enters tap. So it's good with the aggro. Alright, so let's see how we can do. I'm going to show you a ranked game. Let's really go to rank, right? Go to rank. Go to rank. Probably going to cut this out. Go to as we set up and proceed to give you what you need. Alright, I'm in Platinum Tier 4, so the lowest tier of Platinum you can be in, and I am facing Nanaki. Nanaki looks like maybe there's probably nothing land white green maybe. I would look at their avatar in their deck. A good opening hand. I have my colors. I only have 2 lands, but this deck can run off of 3, so we're okay to start with this. A better hand would have been maybe the White Sun's not here and another land, but we'll take this. 7. He goes first. Where are you playing? Black-white. It's a black-white. He's surveilling. Shows another black. Remember that information is power in this game. Alright, so we'll play Heartfire Hero. Just a 1/1 red for now, but whenever I target him, he gets a 1 counter, and when he dies, he deals damage to his power. To each opponent. Probably going to see him killed here. Or, yep, there we go. I'm going to deal -2 to nothing. This is the quintessential counter for that guy. So good job. Baird, I choose you. So now Baird is a 2/2, and whenever, at the beginning of my end step, if I control a creature with power greater than space power, I create a 1/1 White Soldier creature token. Weird, I'm still browser, I think that glitched out there. Alright, so we didn't kill it. What does this guy do? At the beginning of your upkeep, you build a target your library, you put that card in your hand, you lose life equal to its mana cost. Not good for me. What we can do here is we'll swing. He's not going to block, because he knows I have a trick. Yep. So I can go ahead and use my trick and do a monster trick. That puts a monster token on this, so at the end of my turn, I had something that is higher than its normal base power, which gives me the 1/1 guy. That's what I was trying to explain in the breakdown of the cards in the deck. So he lost 3 life, so he's at 14, and he drew another one of these guys. He's not going to play that, because he's just going to keep losing life. What's my next play? I need to draw land. If I don't draw land, I'll be in trouble. And there are 24 lands in this deck, so no reason for me not to draw one. Is he going to play it? Oh, man. So, see, that's risky, because if he doesn't reveal a low cost or a land card, he loses double life. And then look at that, I don't draw anything to help me. I needed a land. Let's see if he blocks this. He doesn't. Interesting. Okay. So we'll make another dude, and he's going to lose 2 life. Ooh, he's down to 7. He's going to be able to look in my hand with that guy. And then that thing makes him gain life? If you gain life this turn, nope, it doesn't. So if he gains life, he gets to make it bad. So I look in my hand and see all of my goodies. So if I draw a land, I can play Imendane, and I think I can kill him. I don't know, he has a lot of blockers now, though. But these guys, they're going to kill him if he doesn't reveal something low cost. I'm not sure. What is this? Oh, I see. There's his face. And he's throwing around universes? Making black holes? Oh, we drew our land. And he attacked. So let's see if we can kill him here. We'll play Imendane. So we have a 3-3, a 2-1, 2-1, 4-3, a swing out, 1 trample. He's only blocking 1 damage there, so he's going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He is dead. And that is how red-white aggro works. Alright, well. Oh, and we ranked up. Yay! We love ranking up around here. Anyways, hope you guys like that. I'll see you next time.